Perhaps a little background's in order. That's a bit too little. There we go, that's better. What I meant was perhaps a little background on me, not behind me. Let's start over. So you guys are probably wondering why you should listen to anything I say or pay attention to anything I do. The primary reason I started this channel was to provide a repository for useful information for DIYers, not just automotive, but PC audio, for maybe 3D printing, for RC cars, for electronics, for any number of different things that you can think of that I have some background in. I have a large number of different interests, and many of them tend to have a lot of overlap. Most of the things that I enjoy doing in my personal time as hobbies revolve around machinery of some kind. I enjoy automobiles, I enjoy home audio, I enjoy car audio, I enjoy electronics, I enjoy 3D printing whenever I can get around to it. Primarily, one of the biggest things to know about me is that I'm a bit of a tinkerer. My motto is, if it ain't broke, mod it. Whenever something breaks, just in the normal course of duty, I tend to try to find a way to effect a repair while increasing the reliability and or lifespan of whatever the object may be. Cars or electronics or 3D printer or what have you. You can reference the lawnmower video I posted a few days ago, but the OEM solution failed, and you could clearly tell where the failure occurred. And because of my wanting to save some money and my background in modification of just about anything I can put my hands on, really, so I've got over 15 years of automotive experience working directly on cars for customers in a shop. And much like the car wizard, I've gotten tired of dirty business practices. I've gotten tired of poor engineering. I've gotten tired of shops ripping people off, which I guess falls into dirty business practices. But I want to build a channel that points out these poor practices, that provides you guys with the knowledge that you can use, that you might need to save some money, or to be able to tell when you're being taken for a ride. So I'm not your standard backyard DIY kind of mechanic. I actually come from the automotive industry. I have spent some time in the electronics manufacturing industry. I have dealt with missile systems, I have dealt with computers, I have dealt with PCs, and my primary background is as a diagnostician. I do not believe in replacing a part if you don't actually know why it failed in the first place. Now, sometimes things just fail. They wear out, they get old, and something falls apart, something breaks. That's normal, that's to be expected. Depending on maintenance schedules for some things, you as the owner can accelerate or stave off the failure of some of these machines. So one upcoming series I have planned is a diagnostic series where I walk you guys through one step at a time, one video at a time, digestible segments, none of that information overload you tend to get with longer videos that try to do kind of the same thing. I want to get straight to the point. I want to show you guys how to figure out what is going wrong. You'll be able to go to a shop, you'll be able to go to a tech, a mechanic, a repair place, and you'll be able to give them at least a starting point instead of walking up and saying, "It's broke, fix it." Which in repair industry we tend to get a lot. You get customers coming in, they don't know anything about the machines, all they know is it's doing something now that it was not doing before, or it's not doing something now that it was doing before. Right? Something has changed and they are unsure, they are unhappy, they don't like it, they want it fixed. So as a technician, and as somebody who has worked directly on customers' vehicles, not just for a company, but for myself as an owner-operator, when a customer comes in, instead of saying, "It's broke, fix it," now I've got to spend 2, 3, 4 hours trying to diagnose the problem, trying to figure out where the problem is in the first place. and I then have to pass that on to you because that's my time that I have to charge you for, and my knowledge and my skills and my abilities. You can come in with just a little tiny bit of background and say, hey, I noticed my car was overheating on hot days sitting at a light. I wonder if you could diagnose it and tell me what's wrong, and we can go from there, or just go ahead and do the repair, or whatever it is, whichever direction you go about it. You can come to the shop with a little bit of help to the technician, saying, hey, this is kind of the direction we need to start in. That narrows down my job and saves you money in the long run. So my ego tells me that I'm amazing and I can do no wrong. My experience tells me I should be more humble because I haven't quite learned everything there is to know yet. I can say mistakes have been made. Issue only arises when you don't own up to your mistakes, when you don't learn from your mistakes, when you don't make it a point to make that mistake a learning opportunity, to grow and to gain more knowledge, to gain more ability, and to be able to grow as a person, as a technician, as a member of your community, as insert noun here. So I can tell you that I am always learning something new. I always see something that I haven't seen before, and that is good. The day that I have nothing left to learn is the day that I need to hang up the towel, put away the tools, and not do what I do anymore. So most of my knowledge comes from real-world experience, not just seeing stuff in a book or seeing some pictures about it online or hearing anecdotes from other people. Most of the things that I will talk about, and most of the things that I will do, I have either done before or I have enough prerequisite knowledge that I feel comfortable doing it in the first place. And like I said, I've got over 15 years of automotive knowledge, and I haven't counted how many years of various other experience. And I would like to try to pass on my knowledge, my experience, on to you, so that maybe you don't make the same mistakes I did. Maybe you can learn from my mistakes. Or maybe you can learn something before you try to tackle the job, instead of getting knee-deep into it and realizing you're in over your head, like I have done. So for all you DIYers out there in YouTube land, if you find any of my content engaging, helpful, informative, anything at all, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like and what you don't like about it. Absolutely tell me what you don't like, so that I can make better, more informative content for you guys to help arm you for yourselves, for your future, and for your pocketbooks.